In a world where nerds rule, but true entertainment is rare. The Nerdy Entertainment Syndicate.
What's up, nerds? Welcome to another episode of Nerdy Entertainment Syndicate, the video podcast edition.
Yes.
Today we're coming to you from the beautiful, lush jungles of Wakanda. And in an office in Wakanda.
Yeah.
Jungles outside. You can't see out the windows, but we're here. Trust us.
We're just on the poor side. We don't have the technology and everything they have.
We're just outside where that little zoom to go into the actual city of Wakanda. We're just outside. We could see it from here.
What up, nerds? This is Los.
It's Drew.
How you guys doing? What are you doing?
Not too shabby. Doing right.
Likewise, haven't really had much to do with comics, TV, but movies is a lot of buzz with movies recently.
We've been getting some news, yeah. Started more. I constantly follow all the news and stuff. I watch other videos, other YouTube channels,
right,
to gather my news and stuff, and all the leaked photos and set photos and new trailers coming out. But
right,
I've been getting more into the playing video games again and kind of
nice
organized my comic books. Like I know what I'm behind on, but still keeping up on just like the Batman every time it comes out. And
I hear you.
Couple issues.
I'm almost caught up with all my house stuff. As you can see, my son's room is pretty much finished. Daughter's room is finished. Our room should be finished this week, which should be next project, garage.
Then we'll move into our more full-time office. Office digs.
Yep. But which has kept me occupied. There's a lot of games I've wanted me to play. One game in particular that I've seen a lot of people play that I'm actually interested in playing. Maybe you should get it too. Fortnite. Free for all kind of game that I've seen so far.
Yeah, it's I guess more of a cartoony version of like PUBG. You know that game?
Yeah.
100, last man standing type of game.
Right. So I mean, I played it only once at my brother's house, and it was fun. It was cool. I mean, it's free. Can't argue with that.
I've seen it played at a friend's house, and I've seen like YouTube videos of like
enough that I
savage kills. And
I
stuff
can
like
pick
that.
it up and just play and have fun with it. It's like cool with a group of people. Like why not?
Yeah, it's more. I mean, similar to. Did you ever play Overwatch? It's similar to that. No. Kind of arena style gameplay, but these have
not as
like
fast.
100 players.
Right, and you can
like last man standing.
You can build shelters and everything like that. So
yeah, it seems cool. I recently bought the Call of Duty World War II.
I have that
just for the zombies.
I have to get the map so we can do zombies.
I played just whatever map that comes with it. It's fun. It's like a big map. It's really cool.
Is it?
It's like sitting playing by
Is it
myself.
fun?
It's scary.
I haven't played.
Cool.
I gotta get it. I gotta get that.
Are cool.
Yeah, really.
Being up next gen.
I'm a fan of World War II because it roots to back when I used to play on the PC.
Yeah, so. I got tired of the futuristic flying
future of the future
super,
of the future.
Yeah, super weapons. It's just like back to basics.
Yeah,
your standard weapons. Like
and I know people can say that they're already burnt out with the whole World War II era thing. I can see that. I mean I understand it because it's pretty played out. But personally, I enjoy it. I mean there's nothing.
I
much
haven't
for me
started
to
the campaign yet because I've been playing the zombies, or I played one or two times. I've been playing much. Also started playing more of the Uncharted, the Lost Legacy, like the DLC after Part 4.
Yeah.
It's like a full-size game. It's
really?
Huge. And it's
interesting.
Just as fun with the puzzles and platforming and the character dynamics and the writing and the acting is like just off the charts. Uncharted are just amazing.
I'm going to check that out.
So fun. So funny. Like I'm sitting there laughing while I'm playing the banter between the characters and the stuff that goes on. It's really cool.
So something I got to try out.
Finally got into playing Cuphead.
I have yet to download it and play it, but
that is a fun, just like run and gun. It's just basically all boss levels that you're playing.
And we discussed how it's awesome that cartoon,
the 30s art style.
Yeah, that art style.
The music,
because it's all hand drawn style and stuff like that. Each frame and everything like that.
Like I posted on our Instagram. If you guys follow, I voted it the best soundtrack of last year and
I believe it won soundtrack of the year at the Video Game Awards.
Oh really? I didn't actually follow that. But yeah, so that's as far as I've gotten into the gaming. Getting back into it.
I have, like I said, I haven't much, but and as far as comic books, I've only read 2 or 3 here just to pick something up, but I have yet to really dive head in where I can extend stories going on. But I'm going to trust me, guys. We're going to be talking about comic books more soon after this.
Yeah, I'm like within the next couple of days, I'll like settle down with no more school, no more training, nothing, and I could just get back into reading, playing, watching movies, and getting back into the TV shows. I've fallen so far behind with like the CW shows, like The Flash and all that.
Haven't watched that. You know, I'm always late to the game.
I do recommend. We just got a new addition to the lineup of shows. Is Black Lightning. It's,
I've heard nothing but good.
I saw the
reviews
premiere
for it.
episode. Saw the premiere episode. Really good. The acting is really good. It's more of a mature lead character. He's a principal. He's a father.
Yeah, his costume looks pretty
man.
cool too. Like very well done.
It's a little over the top with the neon flashing lights.
I like that.
You can't really go stealth.
No
spoilers, but there's a scene
He's trying to go
in the
stealth.
show where he's like he clears out a hotel and then he's standing on the rooftop watching over his
Dominion.
and like it's like really nobody notices Mr. Light him
You know
up
what
up
though?
there.
That could be true nowadays because everybody's like this
But yeah,
on their cell phone.
But that's one little feeling I would make big. But yeah, I saw the first episode. 2 other episodes of ever since, and I've heard good things about it. Like, kind of like it's. I heard one person say it might be hard to go back to watching the regular CW shows just because this one is so good.
That's good.
It's
huh?
very a lot of social issues about it being like a black family, black lead character. Like the first issue, he gets pulled over by the cops. And he's like, this is the 3rd time this month. It's like, you guys want to explain what's going on?
Oh, okay. So they're
it gets
pushing the race card here.
Pretty deep with like social issues, social
that's cool.
topics, like gang related stuff.
That's
It's
pretty
like,
weird for a CW show.
It's a very good show. That the premiere episode I saw was very good, and I'm gonna continue watching it.
All right.
So.
I gotta give it a try some other time.
So that's as far as the TV show. Another thing I would recommend to you guys, not even a comic book show. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it to you. The Good Place. It's Kristen Bell, Ted Danson are kind of like the lead characters in it, and it's based off of, or like the main premise is. I actually saw it on Netflix. I was like, oh, I like Kristen Bell. I'll watch this. I saw the commercials on it on TV. Never watched it when it was on TV, but it's on Netflix now, and I put it on and I binged the whole season in 2 days. It's like
What's it about?
it's a really good show. Kristen Bell's character gets sent to the Good Place, and like everybody who's done good in their life go up to the Good Place, of course. But she mistakenly gets sent to the Good Place, so she tries to kind of
Fit in?
try to fit in, try to like hope she doesn't get discovered. But there's a twist in the show that like oh wow, like you don't see coming, and it's like
Let me guess.
really hooks you.
Let me guess. She thought she was in a good place, but she wasn't at all.
Kind of like that. And it's just the way it builds up, and like all the other characters, and like
That sounds like a Twilight Zone episode.
It's similar, but they kind of stretch it out.
Oh,
to
of course,
like
a season,
a longer story.
I remember there's being one where this guy is like, you know what? I don't think I'm in the right place. I've done bad my whole life, and he's talking to a guy, and I believe it has to do something with the casino. He's always winning. Like it's weird. I vaguely remember, the whole Mandela effect thing. But what I do recall is like he's talking to this angel, his angel, and he goes, hey, you know what? I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I think I'm supposed to be down there. And he goes, whoa. Who said we were in heaven? No, you're mistaken, but you're nowhere near there.
I don't remember that episode.
Oh, yeah. So, anyway, so that's cool. That's something I should check out.
I would recommend
for
The Good Place. Not even a comic book show. It's just it's a funny show. Very original, very quirky, very funny. I liked it a lot.
Cool.
So I'd recommend that.
What else you got in TV? 'Cause I got nothing really.
TV wise, I guess Netflix just premiered Altered Carbon. It's a new sci-fi show that we kind of both looked at.
Yeah, a lot of people should have been seeing the trailer. This trailer's been pretty much everywhere that I've turned YouTube, TV, and
I've heard about it for a while, but I just saw the trailer a couple days ago.
It looks futuristic, very gnarly.
I got it set up in my queue, ready to go. Did you actually? Did we ever talk about Black Mirror, the new season?
I don't know. I think we might have. I think
season,
we could have.
The season 5, I guess, that premiered on Netflix maybe a month or 2 ago.
It's season 4.
I think it's 5.
I'll put money on it's 4.
Cool. 4 or 5, one of those.
But either way, I saw it.
I enjoyed it. There's
no episode that I hate, but there's episodes I like more than the other.
Yeah.
First one of my favorites.
That one was really good.
One of my favorites, and I don't know if you heard, they're even thinking about doing a spinoff of that.
Spinning off that.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah. And then the first episode and the last episodes were one of my favorites.
The last episode was good, but I saw where it was heading, like maybe halfway through. I did like Hang the DJ. That episode with like the dating app. It gave me very San Junipero vibes. It's like, oh, it's this quality. Not as good as San Junipero.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite episodes of any TV I've ever seen. But Hang the DJ, I enjoyed just as much.
I didn't expect it to be the way it was, but it was pretty gnarly. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah,
didn't see that coming at all.
It was a fun watch.
Yeah, for sure.
I did like, which one was it? The Heavy Metal. The black and white one. The one where the crew is getting chased by the robotic dogs.
Oh,
I did like that one.
Oh.
Being black and white was a little different.
Yeah.
It had a very horror movie vibe to it with the, like the Michael Myers kind of just relentless,
the pace. Yeah.
Coming after you, Terminator type vibe. I like that one. Yeah, overall, I enjoyed that latest season.
My only gripe is that they don't have any more episodes to it.
I just
give me a full 20 run, a 12 run, whatever.
I'm good with the 4, 5, 6 episodes max. That way, boom, tight little bundle. You enjoy the season.
Yeah, but then you gotta wait a year.
There's so much more you gotta watch. So much of the TV is like, if I'd still be watching Black Mirror right now, like I wouldn't be able to have seen Black Lightning or
no, you would have
caught up on my CW show.
You would have binged it all that day. I binged the hell out of it.
They're hour-long episodes. If you want 22 episodes, 22 hours.
So
that's a week's worth of stuff, especially with your having a family or like full-time jobs.
Hey, you've seen me binge Game of Thrones in like 2-3 weeks.
I can actually finally start Game of Thrones.
I
ended up early season 4.
Uh-huh.
But then, like, school, like, kind of like...
Okay, so
I want to start it over and kind of like...
Oh, you're going to start it over?
I want to start over and just kind of...
I can't start it over
I don't remember.
Until I finish it, so I can just like, all right, start putting some pieces together.
I don't remember much of season 1, 2, 3. Last thing I remember is just the first...
This is what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Main character die, main character dies, main character dies, main character dies.
Main character dies, introduce, and they die.
Yeah. Which was, you know what? When that happened, that was a breath of fresh air because not many shows ever do that. Oh, he's a cool guy, character like this. It's just dead.
Well, like Walking Dead was one of the shows that has done that.
But not with
first few seasons.
Not with actual leads. This was like
there's only I think 3 or 4 remaining originals.
Yeah, but in the first season, the main guy is like, you're dead. You're the main guy too, and this you're dead.
Well, yeah. Game of Thrones does have the...
That's what it's known for, but that's
character base to be able to...
I was going to say Guillermo del Toro. What's his name?
George
R. Romero.
Martin.
There you go.
George Romero.
Movie guys.
Zombie guy.
Yeah. Anyways, although we do have a lot of news on the movie world. So, let's get started with that now.
What do you want to talk about? Trailers, leaked footage, or blah blah blah.
All right, we can start with a couple of trailers that dropped. After this episode, guys, we'll do a little reaction on one of the trailers, specifically because I haven't seen it. So a new try on that. But the Ant-Man and Wasp trailer dropped out. The only thing I saw from it was the teaser trailer.
Looks like a lot of fun. Another fun Ant-Man style, like very similar to the first one. Has that vibe.
From the 10 seconds that I saw, it did. I was like, ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, okay, cool.
And yeah, the more you're going to see of this, you'll enjoy it. And,
Oh, for sure. So,
Rampage, that's a trailer we didn't talk about. The new Rock movie.
That's right.
Based off that old arcade game.
Yeah. Supposedly,
that looks like another
directors wants to break that video game curse. You know that.
I haven't heard about that, but I'm kind of like, if it's a video game, it's not going to be a masterpiece. Let's hope it's just fun and enjoyable.
Except for Silent Hill. That one did justice to the video games.
I have to go back and watch that movie. It's been a long time.
Have you played Silent Hill games?
I played the first 1.5, 2.5.
Okay.
2.5. I played the first 2.
Me and my brother
half of the third.
Had most of the collection. I don't know what happened to them. One of the scariest movies or scary video games I've ever played in my life. Me and my brother still talk about it to this day. Hearing that static, it just gives you chills and
that radio static whenever any creepy stuff is like around.
And it was a fairly difficult at times because the puzzles weren't friendly. You had to figure it out, like the piano puzzle. To this day, I don't remember how I figured it out, just by accident.
I don't remember much of those, but as far as movie goes, I'd have to go back and watch those to see if they're good.
But anyways,
Tomb Raider came out with a new trailer. Again, doesn't seem like it's going to be a masterpiece. Takes a lot from the new video game series. It's like, cool, let's have another action adventure.
And we'll watch it just
Lara
because
Croft.
we're nerds that way. So there's that. And then, of course, like I said, the director said, like I told you, he said that he wants to break that curse, which just ultimately is that video games don't translate as box office hits. I think that's what he's trying to get at. It's not saying that they may not get their money in return, because most of the time they do. It's just saying that
This one, yeah, I mean, this one,
especially because it's starring The Rock.
yeah, this one being a Rock movie, it's gonna be a box office hit. I mean, Jumanji, it surpassed everybody's expectations in the box office. It's a decent movie. It's fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Surpassed
But box
Homecoming.
office wise, yeah, it surpassed Homecoming, surpassed Wonder Woman worldwide
Yeah.
box office. So it's really
and
picking up.
and you saw it, right?
Yeah.
So I saw it too with my family, and I couldn't stop laughing. It was awesome. It worked perfect with the cliches. It, like you said, there was I remember you telling me there was an homage to the old Jumanji, which is awesome. Just just the way it started.
Robin Williams, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just the way it started with the actual board game from Jumanji, and it's like, how are they going to translate this to what we know what the movies are going to be about? And it did a good job.
Yeah, because there's no like real mythology
Mm-mm.
to Jumanji other than just the first movie. So somebody finds this board game.
Yep.
People don't play board games anymore, so it kind of transforms itself into a video game.
Yeah. So
it's like, okay,
either way,
we're building
it was
their own
funny.
mythology.
I enjoyed it. Daughter liked it. My wife liked it, and for sure, definitely, if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's fun. If anything, you know, probably not in the theaters anymore. If it is, rent
it's
it.
still, yeah.
You know, whatever. It's a good one to go watch. But like I said when we spoke, that broke records, man. That just shows you that it was a good movie. What else we got?
More trailers. What else we got?
Yeah. What do you have? Anything else on trailers?
Trailers.
That scary
Hereditary.
Hereditary. Jeez.
I heard about it weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago.
Did you?
Out of,
What did you hear about it?
Out of Sundance Film
That was
Festival,
wowing people or something?
that people were like talking about it. So I went on YouTube to look up a trailer. There was still no trailer available until actually maybe within this last week they finally dropped the trailer
Now,
on YouTube.
when it comes to trailers and scary movies, there is not many trailers or movies that give me chills or just makes me feel excited for. The exception being Insidious and Conjuring. Those, just the trailer alone, I was like, wow. And especially with Insidious, we were just watching it yesterday with my daughter. Because she's never seen it. You know, she's all about scary movies. My wife was, although she's seen it 4 or 5 times, was having jump scares.
Are you talking about the trailer?
No, just watching the movie though.
Okay.
Just a little tangent thing. Just jump from jump scares, and my daughter was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool." Not flicking her wrist, but the sound of that violin, the deadly pitch of that violin it just gives me chills of remembering how I saw the trailer. I was like, "What's going on?" And like I said, Insidious, Conjuring, and then this trailer,
Hereditary.
just goosebumps. Like, oh, I can already tell it's gonna be gnarly.
Yeah, this is again from the production company A24, who's done a lot of good stuff, similar to like the Blumhouse production, who's come out with a lot of good movies. A24 releasing Hereditary. Mm-hmm. So again, big buzz coming out of like the film festivals that I heard about. So yeah, watching this trailer, I was like, this looks pretty cool, like really creepy. I like the unique style of it, like the way it plays with the dollhouse and like the aspect.
Yeah, the surreal, like how it zooms into a dollhouse and going into a real scene kind of deal.
Yeah, just the perspective of like looking into dollhouse with somebody standing in the foreground is like, and
nothing new. I know that it's been done before, but it looks awesome.
Some like maybe come out of demonic possession, or like grandma leaves her spirit behind somehow.
I think so. That I mean, they kind of laid it out in the trailer.
It looks
grandma's dead. That's not a spoiler because it's in the trailer. And then Hereditary, you're thinking it's gonna be passed down. So
something about the daughter, something up with her,
and
or the granddaughter.
Yeah, granddaughter, mom seeing some weird I mean, it just looks creepy, honestly.
So, yeah, I'm hoping it's not overhyped, but it does. I mean, it does intrigue me. It does look interesting. I love horror. A lot
of films that do get the hype though from the Sundance are generally good.
That's true
because they normally go for
like the
story.
Film festivals.
Yeah,
I guess everything
they go for story.
Out of the film festivals, going back to like a year and a half ago, 2 years, Green Room, other stuff that I've heard about. It's like, I mean, I haven't really been let down with that stuff.
No, like, we talk about Brick, there's other indie films that they only work, they don't have that blockbuster budget, so they work on story.
Yeah.
And that's how they sell it. And, hey, I'm sold.
So, I'm in on that too. Hereditary comes out June, July sometime later this year.
waiting for
So
that.
that's something I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
Any other trailers that you can think of?
No more other trailers. Actually, everybody's waiting for the Han Solo trailer.
Right.
Finally, by the time this goes up, it'll probably be out because it's going to come out Sunday. Good Morning America is finally going to release the trailer.
Mhm.
By the time we get this video up,
It's funny too. Every time we record, too, always news happens. Well, that we always have that luck. We finish recording our podcast.
we get a trailer
Hours later, we get some
Yeah.
news drop. It's like, of course.
So it's funny that people have been waiting so long for the Han Solo trailer. We've got nothing, and we just hear that Venom just finished filming, and we might get a trailer soon. So
Yeah. So nothing. They've been quite tight-lipped. I haven't seen any leakage.
I've seen one photo of just Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock. I'm like, no big deal. Okay, it's a picture of Tom Hardy.
A person, yeah.
I heard rumors that Peter Parker is going to be involved in it somehow. Not Spider-Man, but Peter Parker. So Tom Holland's going to be in it.
Hmm?
Who knows in what capacity?
That's
but
good.
Rumored.
So he doesn't steal away from Venom.
Well,
He doesn't like, let's get hyped up for Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you agree. You can't really have a Venom story without a Spider-Man
No.
or Peter Parker character.
Especially because for those of you who don't know, and at this point, you kind of do, especially with the original Spider-Man being out there. We all know that Spider-Man was the original person that had the symbiote suit, or the symbiote, which made him to the Black Spider-Man or the Dark Spider-Man, whatever you want to call it. He gets off of it because it's corrupt in his mind, and it finds Eddie Brock, who hates Peter Parker, and all that hate transforms into a stronger Venom. So, like you said, there can't be a Venom without Peter Parker being involved.
All the news we've mentioned about a Venom movie is like it's been so weird. It's like they can't have Venom without Spider-Man, but seems like they're gonna finagle it somehow, having a Peter Parker character to kind of lead, possibly, which is rumored, which I've heard.
And at this point, like we've always spoken before, the movie world can do whatever it wants, different from the comic world. It's just two different universes. So sure, that's how you want to do it. As long as it adds to a good story.
So, it'd be funny if we get a Venom trailer before Han Solo.
Yeah. So and like we said, no leakage of how the actual he's gonna look with Venom as Venom.
Tom Hardy, image of actual Venom.
The first time we heard Tom Hardy is gonna be playing Venom, we're like, oh, what? That's awesome.
He also released a photo when they wrapped filming. It's just him like in a makeup chair, like without a shirt, still looking kind of yoked and stuff. But
looking Tom Hardy.
Shazam started filming.
Yep, started about a week ago.
Started about a week ago, so we might get a trailer before Han Solo's too. So, that's just about it.
Leak
images of Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So we got Captain Marvel's outfit out there.
So I don't know if those have seen the leaked image. It shows
a clip. Oh, we'll put it up here. We'll put it right here.
I can do that. So Carol Danvers here. She's in a green suit, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's pretty odd." Carol Danvers we know now, Miss Captain Marvel, whatever. She has
maybe a side by side, like current comic.
Yeah. So she has a
movie,
the blue, red, gold, ensemble and stuff like that. But a lot of people don't know that the original Captain Marvel was like a completely white and green with a mask over his head.
Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So we know Jude Law is going to be in this playing Captain Marvel. So we don't know if somehow a suit gets handed down to her, or she based her suit off the original with that green design.
It's not the suit. I don't know how they're going to play it off, but
we don't know other than
not the suit.
We see a picture now of
originally in the comics. It's not the suit that gives you powers. Marvel, he is a Kree warrior who I'm hoping they might bring him back in the comics. He was awesome, good stories from him. He died of cancer. He was a hero that died of cancer. The whole Marvel community came around him as he died in his bed. But he was awesome. He's a Kree warrior. And Danvers, I believe she's half Kree or something like that.
I'm not familiar with that.
So she just has those power stuff like that. Or she was messed around with by the Kree Empire or anything like that. But Captain Marvel, they made it into English. Oh, you're Marvel. No, it's Marvel because he's a Kree warrior. His original suit is all white, and I'll post it up here so you can see
the white and green.
Yeah, white and green, and so cool. I knew about that. I was like, oh, that's not too bad. So there's people that were like, hey, this is weird. This is not what I know. So that's what it is. If you didn't know, just it's whatever. But either way, doesn't look too bad in that suit. We don't know that's going to be the finished product. I mean, it could be a clip of, oh, this is how I look now. And just like any other movie, it always changes with each movie.
Exactly.
Nobody's suit is the same than the previous movie. Black Panther, his suit is completely different from the first time we saw him. So
yeah, we always get the Iron Man Mark 1s and advances to the suits and all that stuff. So
and the only reason we probably see Marvel and her movie is because her movie's set in the past.
It's her origin story that we're gonna see. Yeah.
So either way, cool. Something to be excited about. We're like, all right, cool. So
we'll see more as it progresses and we get more images.
Yeah. What else you got, more bud?
What do we got?
Oh, Dunkirk? Is that?
Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about Dunkirk.
We kind of catching up on movies of last year. Ended up watching Dunkirk about it on Blu-ray. Watched it and we talked about it a little. earlier.
We were talking about that. It's a film that, as far as story wise, there wasn't much talking because the scenes were led very slowly with the cinematic portion of it. Just telling the story.
It's based on the story of Dunkirk, where all these soldiers are kind of trying to get off this island
between a rock and a hard spot because the island is surrounded by.
You got the Germans closing in on one side, and they got their backs to the beach, so they're just waiting for rescue or more forces to arrive, or just to get off. And
those forces aren't coming,
and yeah, it's like England sends, I guess, civilians, like the Navy, contracts, or take civilian boats and civilians to get these soldiers off the island. But yeah, the way it plays out, he plays with the timeline a little differently than just like a straight linear narrative. Like it starts off, you see the mole, which is this big bridge kind of pathway that leads towards the boats and stuff. That takes place over 1 week, and then the air fighting takes over
a couple hours or is it a whole day?
It's 1 week.
It's a couple hours.
Kind of 3 different storylines interweaved. One over 1 day, 1 week, a month, 1 hour.
1 hour, yeah. And
but it was I really enjoyed it. Another beautiful looking movie.
It was.
The soundtrack was great.
Tom Hardy was great again with only facial expressions.
Yeah, another mass portrayal of a character.
Yeah, his oxygen mask and everything.
And I do regret not watching this in IMAX because
I said, the cinematography leads the movie. Just the aspect of it, seeing how everything is pan wide and everything.
Most of it was filmed in IMAX too. So seeing it in IMAX, seeing it blown up on a screen, just I mean, I don't know why I didn't go see it when I was out in theaters. It was one of those I didn't know much about the story. It's it's not like a.
And when it came out, you were knee deep in school.
That too, but I did manage to watch Wonder Woman 11 times, so I could have probably taken one visit to the movies for
11 times.
But yeah, I caught up on Dunkirk. Watched that.
What
maybe
else?
just a few other movies from last year that I'm just trying to catch up on that I've heard good buzz about. So that's kind of what I've been working on. And then I guess to finish it up, we got Black Panther coming up.
I'm excited for this. So we both got our tickets about this.
Oh yeah, I was a little hesitant about going with our the comic shop does the premiere, and just over the last few movies, there's been a delay in getting our merchandise, our goods,
patches,
and collectibles,
the shirts, and
so because we used to get a hard plastic or a good
collectible
ticket with it, and it's just gone back to paper. I was I prefer the collectible ticket
over the shirt,
over a T-shirt, which I have a huge amount of T-shirts.
And they were lagging on the shirts, and some of the designs on the shirts meh.
Yeah, so
it started to add up to Andrew. Maybe it's not the best.
Yeah, it's nah. So with the delay and just not liking the items. But going
just as he starts to,
just when I think I'm out,
they bring him back in. So
I go pick up my pull list, and I see he has the boxes of the tickets because he pre-purchased all the screenings already in order to sell the tickets. So now we have the hard collectible tickets. I was yeah, okay, I'm back in. We got a nice looking patch this time. I even talked to him about the Star Wars patch. How it was the Praetorian Guard. He's like, you didn't like that? That was awesome. I was like, Praetorian Guard was a nothing character, and it wasn't even that cool looking.
I like the patch.
I would have preferred
different.
I would have preferred the BB-9 on the patch, if anything, if you wanted something different. But so we're looking forward to the Black Panther premiere,
right? Which is already estimated to make about $400 million in the box office. They're already predicting.
Well, yeah,
that.
opening night, opening weekend, they're looking between 110, 120 million.
Yeah, no,
it
overall
already,
they're like 400 already. Right
pre-sale tickets. It's already like beat Batman v Superman pre-sales,
which is not a hard. I mean, that's just kind of beating a dead horse. It's not hard.
Nobody expected what that was going to end up being. But
but
don't get me started.
But anyways, I like. I can't wait, man. 2 weeks from now. I can't
they had
wait.
the premiere, like the world premiere and the press premiere, so everybody's buzzing about it.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's a Marvel movie. When have we ever hated a Marvel movie? They got their formula down. They know what they're doing.
I mean,
having this new character.
Feige's party out there, they know what's going on.
Kevin Feige, he knows what he's doing. He's been in the business even before he was producing with the Marvel Studios. He was like on set for like the X-Men movies and like
Buffy,
the Incredible Hulk and stuff like that. So he knows his stuff. Marvel has their formula down.
They do.
And being such a new characters, this is something similar to like kind of Guardians of the Galaxy, like where we don't know this character. At least the general population.
No, that's true. And not only that, it's of course the biggest thing in the room is he's African American.
So yeah, culturally,
not African American, but he's a black
this is
hero.
Like a big
so
event.
There's not many black heroes out there anymore. I mean, of course, Blade was one of the first ones.
Blade was one of the first. We got Luke Cage, Black Lightning, which we mentioned in the TV show earlier, but for like a studio to put out a big, pretty much primarily African American cast and lead characters and
a great cast too. So I mean,
it's like they got the cream of the crop with all these
they do
actors.
So, but I'm excited, dude. I've read Black Panther. I'm well versed with his character and everything like that, and I'm excited. I can't wait. I mean, it's gonna be awesome seeing Wakanda, seeing his elite warriors and stuff like that. And then Killmonger looks awesome.
I've heard
the Claw. I want to see how the Claw looks.
He's one of the best Marvel villains because Marvel's villains haven't always been the best.
Except for one,
kill him off.
Yeah, that's the big.
Loki's been
the only one, but this has been the big problem with Marvel. You can't just kill off a villain.
Yeah, well, because they're just there to kind of for the lead characters to do to
grow, to show who they are. Yeah. But it's good to have a villain that stays around for a little while.
Yeah, they're talking about like very good, like again, social messages with the community and like social commentary and very topical kind of situations and stories. So that'll be good. That'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Also, I don't know if you guys knew about this, but there was a group of people that are going to be on. They were on Facebook. And what they were doing is they're trying to recruit people. They were trying to get run a little group of people to go to Rotten Tomatoes website and sabotage the movie.
Just basically kind of downvote the audience score for this movie. It was just ridiculous. These are not fans. These are not DC fans. Because it was primarily DC fans are out to sabotage Black Panther.
Yeah. And this is for sure 100% does not show
I don't consider
what
you guys DC fans.
This doesn't reflect the DC community, because those guys are awesome. You're part of the DC community fan base.
I'm a huge DC fan.
And this guy will never,
but I'm there for
ever do such like that. And it's always a small percentage that screams the loudest, though. It's always a small group that screams the loudest, and it just takes away
and I hate
bad image.
It gives us a bad name as not just DC fans, as comic fans, as fans of the genre.
It's just simply
material.
Petty. That's what it is. It's petty,
ridiculous.
And there's no need. There is no need for it.
I could admit that
it's first
DC
of all,
movies are bad.
I don't care about Rotten Tomatoes. I don't.
I could care less either.
Cool.
I know they're doing this big old push to downvote the Rotten Tomatoes audience score, but that's going to do nothing at all to change how many people are going to go see this movie.
Yeah,
and how much money is going to be.
Look at the movie Bright.
I never even seen that yet.
No.
I've heard,
but all the what do you get the paid critics? Sorry, paid critics. About 30% score.
And
then user, regular Joe Schmo is at 90 something. I saw it. Does not deserve at all what the critics are saying about, seriously,
And we feel that same way about the general movies that are out there that the DC movies.
Yeah, Justice League. What did I tell you? You know, I was besides Wonder Woman, Justice League. I was like, wow, this was really good. You know, it had its problems, but I'd give it about 85%. Thumbs up. You know, it was a great movie. Did not deserve the bashing. It's just easy to bash. Let's just say that it's easy to bash.
Yeah,
it is. It's just easy to bash any of those. It's easy to bash any superhero movie because the context, the story isn't as deep as anything out there. But if you want story, read the comic book. Honestly,
exactly. Everybody that
if you
complains
want the story, if you want a deep, rich story, read the comics. You have hundreds and hundreds of history in comics to get a great story.
I think a huge majority of these crybabies that are out there that do this are not comic book readers. I just got into it maybe 5-6 years ago reading comics. I can separate comics and what they've done over the years and like their continuity, their canon with the movie stuff. I can see them incorporating things from the comics. Oh, they use this from that, this from that. Oh, they're taking this look from that kind of thing. But if I'm not losing my mind because they don't have Henry Cavill's not wearing the red underwear, it's like, oh, that's not like the comic book, blah blah blah. It's just
it's frustrating, if
it's
anything.
irritating.
But either way, Facebook, close that group, whatever, shut it down, whatever.
On that.
So it's ridiculous. So
Shoot.
Either way, I was just dumb, but I'm excited to see it. We're gonna be there.
Yeah, when that news came out.
And although I'm thinking that because we do separate to go home afterwards, you can do a review at your house. I can do mine just solo, kind of how you did a little unboxing of yourself.
I'm down to video record. I don't have to work the next day, so.
All right, I think I might. I'll let you know. But either way, we can set it up, whatever.
Or we can take our little thing. We've one of our first or two, 3 episodes. Right. We actually took the recorder and with the Revenant.
Oh, that's right.
we did the Revenant, just audio.
We can do that off our phones. Like, hey, what's going on? Do it live from the theater.
Yeah, we'll set up our tripod. We'll bring all the mics.
Yeah,
sit outside in the parking lot.
Yeah. So, either way, can't wait. Anything else?
That's about it. I'm good. That was all on our list.
That was it. Short, but sweet.
Sweet.
We're gonna get, like I said, we're gonna get into more in the comic books. We keep saying that, but we will, and video games as well. Is there anything out there, guys, that you guys recommend want us to talk? We're talking about these heroes, Captain Marvel, Black Panther. Anything you want us to maybe give you a backside story, whatever.
We kind of have offset days to be able to record, but once you can give me a good heads up of when we're gonna record, I can probably tweet or Instagram, hey, whoever's following, if anybody's following us to ask questions, we can answer and start.
Yeah, we can actually set up schedules. Now we can start recording more often now that you have a set schedule.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. With that out, thank you again. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Tell us what you think. Besides that, this is Los. Game over. Bye.
Adios.